The next generation of education. Schools are selling expensive fantasies. Document it and show all the mothers. Tell them that you want to gather up the pieces and help the others. Tell them that you are going to build a new school and that you need support and every available tool. Tell them that you will help the students to real careers, that you don't want their future to be filled with fear or tears. Schools are not teaching because they are chained. They have become bloated, corrupt, and stained. It is not okay to go into debt because of college. Education must be purely about knowledge. An alternative path to bypass the corruption is needed, and the curriculum can't be dictated. It must be seeded. It must emerge and grow organically. It cannot be created by politicians mechanically. The curriculum that is truly prudent adapts to each student. Computers must be used to help the student on their path. Not everyone wants to start by learning math. We must also put an end to abstract tests. We should let the student build a company and let them follow what it suggests. Which also means that we must replace grades with a monetary reward. And that basically puts an end to students ever getting bored. But the most important thing that the students should get is a real portfolio and a way out of poverty and debt. That's right. Real school is also a very useful tool. Here the student will grant a very small percent of their outfit back to the school so that it may grow and split. When there is too much money in a school, it divides like a cell, which is actually pretty cool. The newly funded school can pop up halfway across the world, and it will teach the young and the old. There is no graduation. Students move on when they generate enough revenue. Students with companies that fail return and restart the process anew. But unfortunately, it is not really enough to fix schools and keep going, because humanity must also continue growing. So at the end of this century, we need schools that set children free from all the shades of poverty. May computers, programming, pen plotters, 3D printers, desktop CNC machines, and projectors help the students to make their way to all the sectors. Once there was a lovely movement called unschooling, where children explored the world on their own, but that lacked the tooling. Make the schools you build a highly advanced version of that, where not only students get the tools, but also co-found companies that they work at. You won't need state funding this way, and your students will learn every day. Consider this to be the next generation or version of education. This way, not only do you teach, but also fix poverty while spreading to every nation. These schools must help humanity with peace, growing, and seeing. And that can only be achieved by helping each student to become a great being.